I will say this. I definitely, LeBron is top one when it comes to business, marketing off the court. Like no athlete, basketball, or even just athletic wise, has been the model of who or what an athlete is supposed to be on and off the court. Like, I tell any player, follow LeBron and what, if you're trying to be successful. Like he used basketball to capitalize on the platform to build not only a community, but a school, things for kids. He got a book. I mean, I even got the book I promised for my son that I read, you know what I mean? Like, he's doing things to impact the youth, and also the Black community, not just the Black community, but, just the youth, you know what I mean? To develop character. So yeah, he's definitely top on that in that realm. But play wise, I can't put him in.
So look, staying with the king, right? All right, who the better kid, Bryce or Bronny? Who gonna be the better?
Bryce is gonna be better. Bryce is gonna.
You know what? I've been seeing Bronny lately. I think he been hearing it. He been going crazy.
He been going crazy.
He been going crazy here in the last couple months. I'm like,
he can develop it every year though. That's what I like about him. Like he ain't settling because my dad is LeBron. Like he want to go get it. And he don't even want to be called Bronny. Really, he actually want to be called his whole name. So I definitely, but I think Bryce is going to find a spark, and he's going to be. I don't think he has a dog as Bronny though.
Yeah, I agree. He gonna get it though, because he gonna grow into his body, because he like 6'7" now. He like 14, 15. And so he gonna be like that Euro kind of player. Like he ain't gonna be big, but he gonna be tall, and he gonna learn how to play with his height. Yep. And I'm curious to see how he gonna develop, because I think he gonna be, already now he like nice.
Yeah.
Like, he gonna be good. He got 3 more years high school, like crazy.
And I was going to ask, Mark, you want Bronny to go to Ohio State?
Of course. They was there at the Notre Dame game. You know what I'm saying? We won Bronny, so of course it's gonna bring so much money to the school. I mean
that they don't already have.
They don't already need.
Let the rich get richer. But at the end of the day, it don't matter about Bronny, man, because the number one player is Wanyama. I mean that boy is just. I mean he is like a unicorn, bro. 7'4", dunking, shooting like Dirk, like he
Lil Giannis part 2.
No, when going to his body, shot,
bro. Man, he's nice.
He's the next thing. He's the next big thing. Yeah. Very injury, but he's the next big thing, man.
What do you think about Mikey Williams though? He ain't been a little quiet here lately.
He's been quiet. So here's my thing. Mikey Williams is like 20 years old, man. He reclassified like 3 times. I mean, he's about 18, but he's reclassified like twice. He's supposed to graduate like last year. And I think as what we're seeing, or I guess what I'm observing, is that he's kind of like a little bit ahead, but he's playing guys that are now his age, his physique, and he's not dominated as he was, a year ago. I just think that has to do with, people's learning his game. He's playing guys who's going, at his level. And I'm waiting to see how that looks at the next level.
Yeah.
Reclassifying don't make you better. Let me just say that. Let me put that on wax. Reclassifying don't make you better. It puts you in a better position, but I always tell kids, if you want to reclassify 8th grade, 7th grade. You reclassify 9th grade, 10th grade. It's just a little suspect. But I'm gonna leave that alone. That's another topic for another day.
We're gonna talk about the new young king, Ja. What you think about my man Ja in the M-Town?
Oh, right now he's leading MVP. Right now he's leading MVP. My preseason MVP was going to be Giannis. It was Giannis and KD. I don't think KD and them are going to be successful this year. I don't see it. But with that being said, Giannis' team is going to be probably top 4, top 3 in the East. He might win it. And then Ja, on the other hand, they probably be top, in the West, top 2, top 3 in the West. So it'll probably come down to them two. But I love Ja. Just wish that, he calmed down a little bit on these little dunks. save your body, dog. It's just the third game of the season.
His trainer be telling him, he said every time he come down on the ground, he be like, how you be landing? He was like, bro, that's just how he play, man.
That's the thing. He always in go mode, and I'm pretty sure as a coach he loves it. But something like, hey man, you just preserve yourself, dog.
Lay the ball up, kid.
Let Bane take care of some of that stuff, man. Yeah.
If you have a kid that's about to go to college or they want to build their brand, like what do you tell them from a social media standpoint so that they don't get in trouble, but at the same time they're productive and try to get to some money, as they kind of build their brand? Like what is those conversations like? Because I know social media wasn't around when we was in school from a high school standpoint. So what are those conversations like?
So that's funny that you say that. And actually in the coaches meeting tonight, we were talking about social media stuff. And I actually talk to my kids every year about social media. If you're using your social media as a platform to reach out to coaches, it can't be your personal social media. Like you can't, be putting up girls, shaking, and all that other stuff. And, it has to be professional because coaches look at that. Like I know a scout, like a scout was looking at a kid and he didn't choose the kid because of social media.
Wow.
Like scouts really, really take that in because in his eyes, it was more so of like, he can't condone himself. He's not professional. He doesn't take it seriously.
Gonna be a problem.
Yeah. And I tell my kids, perception is 9/10 reality. Whatever that you're seeing 9 times out of 10 that you're putting out there, and I don't know you, and I'm scouting you, and the only thing I have is social media or email or a phone call. Like that first impression is the most valuable thing. So if you got girls all on your profile and you cursing all on your profile or all on your social media, I don't know, scout. They're not gonna want that. So just present yourself professionally when you're on social media.
It's interesting to hear, man. Like
don't hit send.
We were saying, Mario, like we didn't have social media, but now they gotta carry themselves a certain way. They have to present themselves a certain way on social media, and their game got to be on point. Like they got a lot to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Man. But it's all about adapting. You know what I'm saying? As I mentioned earlier, earlier in the podcast, it's all about adversity. Like just handling adversity, understanding adjusting to it, adjusting to the environment, because it's just like a job. You know what I mean? Different. Every job is not the same. But you got to treat it differently in every way you go, but professionally, because at the end of the day, us as Black men, things are just different, and we got to understand how to approach it. Don't mean we have to dumb it down to be different. Just more so approach it in a way that it's understood.
All good. Appreciate you, Coach. I know it's a minute for get on, but I know the season is ramping up, so I appreciate you giving us some of your time.
No problem, man. And want to follow me? My name is Coach Howard. Follow me on Twitter, head Coach Howard or Coach Brian Howard, and on Instagram, BE_Howard. You'll follow me, Concordia Prep High School, Coach Howard.
Awesome, man. Well, Brian, we appreciate it. Appreciate all y'all support, man. You got all the socials, man. Follow us. You see all the socials all through the show, man. So definitely support our mans, man. He went from.
Let me say one thing. I'm going to cut you off, and I'll let you finish. I want to say, before I forget, I appreciate you guys doing this, man. And T-Wigs, from the bottom of my heart, I love you to do always. Anything that you need from me. I love you guys. Clothing line, man. Keep doing that. Keep doing that shit, man. For real. I support it. And keep doing what you guys doing. And if you need me for anything, man, just let me know, T. Let me know, Mario. I'm always here. So I appreciate it.
I was gonna support you, Coach.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Salute. Ain't nothing else to say, man. Peace,
man.